Uh, Welcome to Laurel, Montana. Okay, so let's get walking. I'll start this live and this video as a first person point of view. Um, it's November 2nd, 2022, and I'm checking out Laurel, Montana. Um, I'm coming up on Main Street. Let's see. So the history of Laurel is pretty interesting. The population is about 7,000. I think so far the most prominent feature of Laurel is the rail yard, which you'll see coming up here. And also a prominent feature is the oil refinery, which is near the highway. But rather than catch the oil refinery, I figured I'd catch the old buildings and the history of Laurel, which kind of goes along more with the theme of the channel. So Laurel's in Yellowstone County. It's about, I'd say, 10 miles west of Billings. Oh, here's Chief Joseph. That's pretty cool. Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce, I think. I'm assuming. Your classic Montana Main Street. A lot of those old buildings. Welcome to Laurel. Laurel Volume Fire Department. Dedicated to the men and women of the armed services who served their country in all the wars and gave their lives in defense of freedom. That's awesome. So yeah, back to the rail line. The largest employer in Laurel is the railroad and the refinery. Um, an interesting fact: the rail yard here in Laurel is the largest rail yard between St. Paul and Pasco, Washington. So it goes on for miles. It's massive. Driving by it, you'll see all sorts of goods coming and going. What is this? The North School's bell. The historic bell of Laurel's North School. Stood between 1909 and 1969. Huh, pretty cool. Sure. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'll cross the street here. Um, so the area around Laurel used to actually be called Hobo Hill. This is back in the 1800s, but because of the rail yard, the population just began to rise and rise and rise. I think I'm pretty sure the heyday of Laurel was like in the 60s. Um, Oil was popping off and the rail yard was popping off. Now it's kind of fallen into, I mean, this looks like it's a band. Yeah, it's for lease here. This sunny old day, bar and lounge. Looks like it's pretty, out of commission. Yeah, this thing is not. There's a train coming in now. Beautiful day today. So you'll see goods from all over the world coming on the train. I used to live on the coast. I bet a lot of people watching this live on the coast, and you'll see massive freight ships come in with all your oil and goods and vehicles. But over here in the middle of the country, it all comes in on trains. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, the bowling alley. Um, Laurel sits in the Yellowstone Valley, the river valley. The history of this place goes back. I mean, the first people to arrive here, who knows how long it could have been, 300,000 years ago, 30,000 years ago. Yeah, it's super. Maybe you ask the Native Americans, they believe they're from here. So a lot of evidence that people have been in this area for a long time. You could say that, but it it's named after a local shrub, from what I can tell, laurel shrub. Um, this train station used to be known as Carlton Station. So um, it was changed to Laurel after the population grew. Let's check out some residential. Excuse me. Yeah, let's go back this way. It's pretty chilly out. Um, it's probably about 40 degrees. So, yeah, if you're watching this and you are from Laurel, or have any memories about Laurel, please share them. I like to read all my comments and comment back to all my comments. So that's one of my favorite part about making these videos. And that's one of the cool things about testing this out. Right now, I'm live streaming this, but I plan to keep this video up. This live stream up is just a straight video. So I'll be it's like almost shooting a video in one take. So sorry if this isn't the normal content you're used to, because usually I have time to edit all these small parts out. But I think it's kind of cool. I think there will be an audience that is interested in this more long form, slower paced content. Oh yeah, the liquor store is open. Bing bing. Um, let's see. Laurel is the third most populous town in the Billings Yellowstone metropolitan area. It's pretty much like an extension. It's like a suburb of Billings, and Billings is the most popular populous town in Montana. Um, but if you're from a bigger state, you'd be surprised. It's like super small. Most people, when they think of Montana, I think they usually think of Bozeman. Um, we're about 2 hours east of Bozeman. 2 hours, yeah, about 3 hours away from Yellowstone National Park. Um, to the southwest. If we go southwest, we'll get to Wyoming and the Beartooth Mountains, but that way is cut off for the winter because the Beartooth Pass is just too treacherous in the winter. You just can't get by it. I made a video about the Beartooth Pass this summer though. Ooh. Okay, let's cross here. Let's now we're on First Street, it looks like. Also, this is weird filming in this point of view, also known as the Gabriel Traveler high roller point of view, as opposed to the Harold Balder high roller review way of filming things, I guess you could call it, which feels weird because I'm not doing selfie mode. Oh, I guess I could turn it. Oh yeah, selfie mode. Okay. Um, yeah, I think you guys would prefer to see the town, so let's turn this around. Let's go a block this way, and then we'll loop around. See some more residential neighborhoods. I think the majority of Laurel is a residential area. It seems like a really nice neighborhood. I forgot if I said this though. This is funny. The area used to be known as Hobo Hill. I like that name. I wish they should have stuck with that original name of Hobo Hill. I would, yeah. Even though it's not very hilly. The only issue I could see happening would be my phone dying. I got 35% though, so we're good. I don't know if that messed up with the live stream at all, but I don't think it did. So we'll keep on rolling. Let's see, an interesting fact about Montana is I think the first state to have a women Senator, our governor. Oh, I shouldn't have even brought that up because I don't even know the right quote, the right fact. Um, Big part of the Laurel boom, like I said, is the railroad, but another big part was the gold rush in the late 1800s. In the late mid 1800s, Montana experienced a huge gold rush when gold was discovered up on the Clark Fork River and in the area. Um, so you can kind of imagine the type of people who are leaving the East Coast to come to this no man's land, this total foreign country, to maybe luckily find some gold. But you know where the real gold rush was? Was those freaking fools that are mining for gold. Guys, if you're ever finding yourself mining for gold, you just gotta freaking stop, because that is the dumbest way of making money. If you're just trying to find gold on your own, which I've ran into quite a few people doing here in Montana. Um, the real money came from the industry around all these people, uh, the inns, the taverns, the trades, the merchants. Those were the dudes who made the real money. The railroads, the industry. Haha, clever guys. Well, it's driving back at last. It's a nice house. Of course, the problem with a large influx of people moving to Montana territory is that there are already people here. So, what do people do when they get pushed out of their area? Conflict happens. So, that's where you get that old war that they don't really teach in school, that they don't really talk about in America. And if they're not talking about America, why the heck would they teach it in other places? Um, the Indian Wars, where the U.S. military, like post Civil War, let's cross again. Hey, maybe that's Hobo Hill over there. I see a hill in the distance. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way over there. But anyways, the Great Indian Wars that pretty much, decimated the Indian populations in the Great Northern Plains. But one cool thing about Montana is their connection to the Native Americans cultures. I've lived in other states, and yeah, I don't know. It's just doesn't. I've never met as many Native American people as I have met while living in Montana. If that makes sense. Squirrel. Huh? Okay, now maybe we'll head. We're at Second and Fifth. Let's head back on the main. Oh, hello. Oh, I hope you can hear. Everyone can hear me. Okay, cute. one of my big motivations for doing this live stream is YouTube's new update. Did you see how when you look at someone's channel, they want to have an area for videos, shorts, and live streams? And it literally was just bugging me that I didn't have any content in my live stream area. So this will be, I think, my official first live stream um, content that will stay in that area. Because maybe I'll live stream, and I have before, at home on the computer, but I don't like to keep those up because they look, I don't know, it just doesn't look good on my channel, I think. You know, all travel stuff, travel outdoor stuff. I'm out on the move, and then I just have a bunch of like at home playing video games. But I still want to live stream them, but I don't want to make another channel, so I'll just do it on that channel and then make it private after. And if you want to watch those, you just gotta catch them live. So I'm curious. I wonder if the residents here ever have to deal with the train. Oh, look at this house is for rent. I wonder how much it is. It's cute. So let's make our way back towards Main Street. So yeah, I'm sure the majority of these homeowners either work for the rail line, work for the oil refinery, or they are descended from someone who did that, because that is literally the main thing that was going on. Um, and Laurel, I think that the population of Laurel has declined, but I think as the population of Billings increases, the population of Laurel will increase, and you'll see the two towns kind of merge together. Huh. The green house you can see right there, kind of iconic, I guess you could call it. Part of Laurel. Maybe that's where we'll end this. Let's check out the firefighter memorial. The men and the women, the firefighters. The history of Montana firefighters is kind of important because of the wildfires and the wild jumpers. There's still people that jump out of planes here to fight forest fires. Oh, yikes. In memory of all the firefighters that have given the ultimate sacrifice and died in the line of duty, protecting the treasure state, its community, and people. And then the last call has been answered, and the bell has rung the final tone. We honor you, and we'll never forget your sacrifice. Thank you for answering the call. Wow. Yikes. Huh. Yeah. Thank you, firefighters. Gosh. That ultimate sacrifice is some pretty heavy stuff. That would not be a good way to go. So at the beginning of this live stream, my freaking hands are freezing, but now it's warming up quite a bit. Up. Let's get back onto Maine, and then we can wrap this up maybe in a couple minutes here. Like I said, if you did enjoy this, please consider leaving a like, and please share comments, share your Laurel stories. I know a lot of people probably have been here. I've never really walked around it like this, so this is pretty interesting for me. Also turn on the Yellowstone River, so maybe yeah, you can't really do much on the Yellowstone River though. It's kind of dangerous. But you can float on it. You can float it. Float it in the summer. It's a little chilly now though. And here we are back on Maine. Okay. Oops. Okay, here we are back on Maine. Hopefully that wasn't too long. There's a sidewalk over there? There is. Yeah, maybe we'll turn around here. Oh, there's no sidewalk. Oh crap. That's okay. Okay, yeah, I guess this is where we'll end the live stream. We'll stand right here. Yeah. Please consider setting a like and leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed this walking tour of Laurel, Montana.